Most families don't go bankrupt because they're reckless, they go bankrupt because life happens. One medical emergency, one job loss, or one unexpected bill can wipe out years of hard work overnight. In today's economy, millions of households are living paycheck to paycheck with little to no safety net. So why are so many families financially fragile, and what can be done to break the cycle before the next crisis hits? Today we will talk about why most families are one crisis away from bankruptcy. So, before we start, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. 1. The reality of living paycheck to paycheck. In today's modern economy, millions of families appear financially stable on the surface. Yet behind closed doors, they are struggling to survive from one paycheck to another. The rising cost of living has made it increasingly difficult for households to save money or build emergency funds. Rent prices continue to rise, groceries cost more than ever, fuel prices fluctuate constantly, and utility bills consume a major portion of monthly income. For many families, salaries have not increased at the same pace as inflation, creating a dangerous financial imbalance. Even middle-class households that once felt secure are now burdened by constant financial pressure. A single missed paycheck can create chaos, forcing families to choose between paying rent, buying food, or covering transportation costs. The lack of savings means that unexpected expenses instantly become financial disasters. Many families are not poor because they waste money. Rather, they are trapped in an economic system where basic survival itself consumes nearly every dollar earned. 2. Medical emergencies and healthcare costs. One of the biggest reasons families fall into bankruptcy is the overwhelming cost of healthcare. A sudden illness, accident, surgery, or chronic disease can destroy years of financial stability within months. Even insured families often face enormous deductibles, expensive medications, hospital bills, specialist fees, and long-term treatment costs. In many countries, especially where healthcare is privatized, medical debt has become one of the leading causes of personal bankruptcy. Imagine a parent diagnosed with cancer or a child requiring emergency surgery. Besides medical bills, families may lose income because someone has to stop working to provide care. Recovery periods can last for months, draining savings rapidly. Mental stress also increases during medical crises, making it difficult for families to make smart financial decisions. What makes the situation worse is that health emergencies are unpredictable. No family plans for accidents or severe illnesses, yet one hospital visit can cost more than a family earns in an entire year. 3. Job loss and economic instability. Employment is often the only source of income for most households, which means losing a job can trigger immediate financial collapse. In unstable economies, layoffs, company shutdowns, automation, and recessions happen frequently. Families who rely entirely on one or two incomes are extremely vulnerable when employment suddenly disappears. Mortgage payments, school fees, loans, insurance, and daily living expenses continue even when paychecks stop arriving. Many workers have little job security and no emergency savings, which means unemployment can become catastrophic within weeks. During economic downturns, finding another stable job may take months or even years. In some cases, workers are forced to accept lower-paying jobs that cannot support previous financial obligations. The emotional impact of unemployment also damages mental health, relationships, and self-confidence. Financial pressure creates anxiety, depression, and family conflicts, making recovery even harder. 4. The burden of debt and credit dependency. Modern society heavily encourages borrowing and consumer spending. Credit cards, personal loans, car financing, student debt, and mortgages have become normal parts of life. While debt can sometimes help families achieve goals such as education or home ownership, excessive debt creates dangerous financial fragility. Many families use credit cards not for luxury purchases, but simply to survive until the next paycheck. High interest rates trap people in cycles where minimum payments barely reduce the actual balance. Over time, interest accumulates faster than income grows. Student loans burden young adults for decades, delaying savings, marriage, or home ownership. Car loans and mortgages further stretch household budgets. When a crisis occurs, families already buried in debt have no financial flexibility left. Missing payments damages credit scores and increases penalties, pushing households deeper into financial disaster. Debt creates the illusion of stability while hiding severe financial weakness underneath. 5. Rising housing costs and cost of living. Housing has become one of the largest financial burdens for families worldwide. Rent and property prices have increased dramatically over the last decade, while wages in many industries have remained stagnant. Families now spend huge portions of their monthly income just to secure shelter. In many cities, rent alone consumes more than half of household earnings. This leaves little room for savings, investments, or emergency funds. Beyond housing, the general cost of living continues to rise relentlessly. Groceries, childcare, transportation, education, internet services, and electricity bills have all become more expensive. Parents often work multiple jobs simply to maintain basic living standards. Unfortunately, constant financial pressure leaves families exhausted both mentally and physically. Inflation silently destroys purchasing power, meaning even families earning decent salaries feel poorer every year. As expenses continue to grow faster than income, families become increasingly vulnerable to any unexpected crisis. 6. Lack of financial education and emergency planning. Another major reason families remain vulnerable to bankruptcy is the lack of financial education. Many people are never taught how to budget, save, invest, manage debt, or build emergency funds. Schools often focus on academic subjects while ignoring practical money management skills that are essential for adult life. As a result, many individuals enter adulthood without understanding interest rates, credit risks, insurance policies, or long-term financial planning. Without proper knowledge, families make poor financial decisions that create long-term consequences. Some overspend during good times without preparing for future emergencies. Others fail to invest or save because they underestimate the importance of financial security. Emergency funds are critical because they provide protection during unexpected situations such as illness, job loss, or economic downturns. However, many households cannot save due to low incomes or poor budgeting habits. Financial illiteracy keeps families trapped in cycles of stress, debt, and insecurity. 7. Psychological stress and family breakdown. Financial hardship does not only affect bank accounts, it deeply impacts emotional and psychological well-being. Constant money stress damages relationships, increases anxiety, and weakens family stability. Couples frequently argue about debt, bills, spending habits, and financial responsibilities. Parents struggling financially often experience guilt and emotional exhaustion because they cannot provide the lifestyle or opportunities they desire for their children. Children growing up in financially unstable households may develop anxiety, insecurity, or poor educational performance due to stress at home. Bankruptcy or financial collapse can also destroy self-esteem and social confidence. Many people feel ashamed to discuss money problems, causing isolation and emotional suffering. The mental burden of financial insecurity can lead to depression, insomnia, and even physical health problems. When families are already emotionally overwhelmed, recovering from financial crises becomes far more difficult. If you liked this video and would like to see more like it, please give it the thumbs up. Leave a comment and click the button to subscribe.